Forest fans, this is massive. We've got earth-shattering news that's going to change everything you thought you knew about our beloved Reds. Ange Postecoglou has dropped some serious bombshells after his first match in charge, and trust me, what he's saying about the timeline for his Forest revolution will leave you speechless. We're talking about a manager who's refusing to treat this as a long-term project. Arsenal's brutal 3-0 reality check that exposed everything, and tactical changes that have the football world talking. The City Ground faithful need to hear this because what happened against the Gunners is just the beginning of something absolutely incredible. If you're a true Forest fan who bleeds red, you cannot miss what's coming next. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stick around because today's revelations will change how you see this season forever. Right then, Forest faithful, let's dive into what really went down at the Emirates and what it means for our future. Ange Postecoglou has been in charge for exactly 1 week, that's 7 days to completely transform a football club, and he's already making statements that should have every single Forest fan on the edge of their seat. When asked how long it would take to see his vision come to life, Big Ange didn't mess about. Wednesday, mate, against Swansea. I can't afford to waste time. This is not a project. Now that's the kind of urgency and passion we want to hear from the City Ground. This isn't some manager talking about 3-year plans and gradual improvements. This is a man who knows Forest fans deserve results now. He's literally saying he's got an unbelievable opportunity to make an impact, and he's not going to let it slip away. The 60-year-old Australian has managed some of the biggest clubs in world football, and he's bringing that winner's mentality straight to our beloved Reds. But let's be brutally honest about what happened against Arsenal. 8-0. It was tough to watch, wasn't it? A 3-0 defeat that saw Martin Zubimendi score twice and Victor Gyökeres add another to put the Gunners top of the table. Forest managed just 1 shot on target, and our expected goals were lower than any match under Nuno last season. Ouch! But before you panic, listen to what Elliot Anderson said in the dressing room. Forest fans, what do you think about Postecoglou's no-project approach? Are you excited or worried? Let us know in the comments. We're reading them all. Anderson was brilliant in his post-match interview, showing exactly the kind of mentality we need. Losing 3-0 is tough to take. But it's the first game under the new manager, and there are positives to build on. We only had 1 session together. 1 session. Can you imagine trying to completely change how a Premier League team plays with just 1 training session? The lads got a point. Postecoglou told them in the changing room to trust him, and that they'll get back on the training ground to improve. That's leadership right there. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The tactical revolution has already begun. Our football tactics expert spotted some massive changes that show where Postecoglou is taking us. First up, we're back to a back 4. Gone are the days of complex defensive systems. We're looking at a classic 4-4-1-1 formation that Postecoglou has used throughout his career. The man knows what works. But the biggest change? We're slowing things down in possession. Instead of the direct counter-attacking style that got us 7th last season, Forest were trying to build play more methodically, establishing territory higher up the pitch. The data shows our direct speed, how quickly we move the ball from defense to attack, was the joint lowest since the start of last season. That's a complete philosophical shift. Do you think this possession-based approach will work better than Nuno's direct style? Drop your thoughts below and join the debate. Defensively, we switched to man-marking against Arsenal, each player tracking specific opponents rather than defending zones. It's a bold move that shows Postecoglou isn't afraid to make big changes immediately. Our defensive line was pushed higher up the pitch, though Arsenal punished us with that long ball for Gyökeres' goal. But here's the thing, these growing pains are exactly what you'd expect when implementing a completely new system with minimal preparation time. The most intriguing tactical element was how our fullbacks operated. Usually, Postecoglou's teams see fullbacks inverting into midfield during build-up play, but against Arsenal, they stayed wide in a more traditional 4-3-3 shape. Was this temporary due to lack of preparation, or is this a new adaptation specifically for Forest? Only time will tell, but it shows the manager is already thinking about how to best utilize our squad. Let's put this in perspective. We finished 7th last season and earned a spot in the Europa League. As Nedum Onuoha perfectly said, It was only a couple of years ago that they were in the Championship, and it's been 20-something years since they were last in the Premier League. Now they're playing in Europe. We're openly trying to win trophies at this level. What does this performance against the league leaders really mean? Are you confident in Postecoglou's quick transformation plan? Tell us your prediction for the Swansea match. This is just the beginning, Forest faithful. Postecoglou has 60 years of life experience, decades of tactical knowledge, and an unshakable belief that this Forest squad can achieve something special. Anderson said it perfectly. We've got the players in the changing room to do what he wants to do. So we all just need to believe in it, put things into practice, and we're positive it'll pay off. Wednesday against Swansea isn't just another match, it's the real start of the Postecoglou era. If he's right about his timeline, we should see a completely different Forest team taking the pitch. The man's not interested in gradual progress or patient rebuilding. He wants immediate impact, and frankly, that's exactly what Forest fans deserve after years of waiting for something special to happen at the City ground. So there you have it, Forest faithful. Ange Postecoglou isn't treating this as a project. He's treating it as an opportunity to create something magnificent, right now. Keep believing, keep supporting, and let's see what magic he can conjure up when he gets more than one training session with our brilliant squad. Come on you Reds, the revolution starts now. That's all for today's massive update. If this got you pumped up for what's coming next, smash that like button, subscribe for more exclusive Forest content, and ring that notification bell so you never miss breaking news. What's your prediction for how long it'll really take to see Postecoglou's full vision? Drop your thoughts below. We love hearing from the Forest family. Until next time, keep the faith and come on you Reds. Ears.